There's something about growing up here that gets under your skin, like you carry a piece of the city everywhere you go. Oklahoma City isn't just where I grew up, it's in my blood. I learned how to be tough here, to hustle, to survive. People think this place is quiet, that life here is slow, but that just means they don't know where to look. Kim and I found every corner where the real stuff goes down. We started with little things, sneaking out, late-night parties, hopping fences to get into places we had no business being in. We lived for the thrill, that heart-racing, laugh till you can't breathe, kind of fun that feels like it could only last a moment. Now, the stakes are higher. The things we get into, they aren't the kind of things you tell just anybody about. We've had some close calls, some nights where we didn't know if we'd make it out in one piece. And maybe that's part of the pull. There's a fine line between fun and danger, and Kim and I, we dance on it. We play with fire like it's all a game, like we're invincible. But here's the thing, I think we really believe it. People talk about feeling alive, but they have no idea. Most of them spend their lives running from risk, but Kim and I, we run toward it. Maybe it's crazy, but that's just how we're wired. There's something addictive about the edge, the way your pulse races when you know everything could go south in a second. It's like we're always testing fate, daring life to give us a reason to slow down, but it never does. Sometimes I wonder if we're pushing our luck. I see it in Kim's eyes too. That flicker of doubt, she tries to hide behind her smirk. But neither of us would admit it out loud. We're too stubborn for that, too proud. It's like we're both trying to prove something to ourselves, maybe, or to this city that made us. Prove that we're more than the girls everyone thinks they know. Kim's been my ride or die since day one. There's a loyalty between us that no one else understands. When we walk into a room, it's like the whole world shifts around us. People look, they whisper, but we don't care. We're in our own world, unbreakable and untouchable. We've seen each other through everything. Heartbreak, fights, broken dreams. There's nothing I wouldn't do for her, and I know she feels the same. But lately, I can feel a change creeping in, a tension in the air. It's like something big is coming, like the fun we're having is leading us somewhere darker, somewhere we can't come back from. Part of me wants to pull back, to catch my breath, but another part? It wants to see just how far we can go. To feel alive in a way that only comes from taking it to the edge. I don't know what's coming next, but whatever it is, Kim and I are in it together. And no matter how wild, how dangerous, how unpredictable, we're ready. Or at least, that's what I keep telling myself. There's a thrill in not knowing where the night will take us, but tonight feels different. Kim picks me up, her engine rumbling in the quiet dark, headlights casting shadows that seem to dance across the street. She looks over, smirking, her eyes gleaming like she's got a secret, something wild she's about to let me in on. "You ready for this?" she asks, leaning over the steering wheel, her voice low and charged. I just nod, feeling the pulse of excitement ripple through me. This is our thing. No explanations, no questions. Just trust. And right now, I trust her with everything, even when it feels like we're heading somewhere we can't turn back from. We roll up to this warehouse on the outskirts of town. It's a place I've only heard about, whispers exchanged in dark rooms and shadowed corners. Supposedly, it's the kind of place you don't find unless someone wants you there, a gathering spot for the city's restless and reckless. The music hits me before we're even inside, a deep bass thumping that makes my chest vibrate. Kim and I step out, and I feel eyes on us, curious, maybe a little wary. But Kim just laughs, throwing her arm over my shoulder, and together we stride in like we own the place. Inside, it's a swirl of neon lights and dark shadows, faces I barely recognize, but somehow feel connected to. Kim pulls me through the crowd, and before I know it, we're right in the thick of it, bodies moving, laughter ringing out over the music. Time slips away here, like the outside world doesn't exist. It's just us, and this moment, and the energy that pulls us deeper and deeper. I don't know how long we're there before things start to blur. The lights, the sounds, they start to feel more intense, almost surreal. Someone passes me a drink, then another. Kim's laughing, and I'm laughing with her, that high-pitched, unstoppable laughter that only comes when you feel invincible. But then, just when I'm at my highest, I notice something. A guy in the corner, watching us. He's older, sharper, and there's something unsettling about the way he's looking at Kim and me. I nudge her, and she follows my gaze, smirking like she's unfazed. But I can tell she notices him too. "Let's keep moving," she says, pulling me further into the crowd. But I feel it, a shift in the air, a warning that we're in over our heads. Kim catches my hand, squeezing it tight, and for a second, I feel a flicker of fear. But I shove it down. Tonight is ours, and nothing can ruin it. If you like these books, go to Amazon and search Jeremy Tubbs. Jeremy Tubbs is an incredible author whose works resonate deeply with readers, offering both inspiration and insight. His books cover a wide range of topics, from cultural and spiritual exploration to practical advice for personal and financial growth. His writing is both thought-provoking and impactful, providing readers with fresh perspectives on life's challenges. As a skilled storyteller, Jeremy's books are available on Amazon, where you can explore his thought-provoking works like The Unknown, which delves into issues within the African American community, and The First and Last, a compelling dive into the ancient world. Whether you're looking for spiritual guidance, personal development, or stories that ignite your imagination, Jeremy Tubbs' books are a must-read. His ability to connect with his audience through his words makes him stand out as an author. Check out his books on Amazon and discover why Jeremy Tubbs is such a highly regarded author in today's literary world.